A very good evening to one and all dear students. Welcome to today's moral science class. Before starting the class, can you please tell me how many of you have done the homework of previous class? Yes, I can feel that very few only saying yes. Am I right? Yes, because very less only uploaded the answers in the Google Classroom. What about others? Did I ask you to do any hard work? It is just about yourself. No need to study from any textbook, mug up and answer. I asked you to answer about yourself, right? What is your strength and weakness? So those who have not done, please take it serious. Just sit in a quiet place and think of what are your strengths, your plus points, and what are your weakness, and what step you're going to take to get rid of your negative points. Got it? Do write it and send it to through Google Classroom. All right. Well, students, today we are going to see the next chapter. Before seeing the next chapter, I have a puzzle question for you. So, are you ready? Yes. Let me go to here. Now you can see on the screen, three dots are in three rows and three columns. Right? I have placed dots in three rows and three columns. Your task is you have to connect all the dots using four straight lines. Clear? You have to connect all the dots using four straight lines without lifting your hands. How many of you say that it is possible? All of you please pause this video, take a paper and pencil and work out this. Just to make a 3 by 3 dots, and the condition is you have to connect all the dots together. Not even a single dot it's supposed to miss out. You have to connect all the dots and using four straight lines. Can you please, without lifting your hand? Yes, you can pause the video and try, and once after the trial you can get back to the video. So how many of you were able to? Very less? Okay, so it is possible. It is possible to draw. Let me show you here. You can see I started from the first dot, extended to the out of the line. Again I'm moving crossward and I'm going out of the dots, and I'm moving second, third line goes on. Now it is a fourth line. So it is possible, right? So without lifting my hand, I have connected all the dots with the four straight lines. Yes, it is possible. Okay. So what we are going to study with this, with the help of this? Yes. The next chapter, it's called Dare to Dream. It is Dare to Dream. How many of you have a dream? Yes. So you want to become a doctor, or you want to become an engineer, teacher, professor. So many dreams will be there. The dreams depends upon each and every individual. Am I right? But only having the dream, will it get you success in your life? No way. If you have a dream, you have to work towards the dream so that you can achieve what you want. Fine. So when we ask you in your age of 3 or 4, you will say something. I want to become a doctor or an engineer or something. And at the age of 5 or 6, again you will change your dream. You will say, by listening to what other people say, that word will strike in your mind. And if somebody is asking you what you want to become, you will say, I will become a collector or a doctor, engineer, civil engineer, software engineer, or whatsoever. Then after like a 10 or 12 years, okay, so then again if somebody is asking you, again your dream will change, right? You might have explored so many things, you might have seen so many things in the world, and you have got a nice experience with what is going on in and around, and you may change your dream. But at whatever stage you're just changing your dream, be stick with your dream. At final stage, be with only one dream, and just imagine only of that dream and work towards the dream. If you work towards the dream, definitely you will achieve success. That is what Dare to Dream. And here I would like to show a video clipping of a person whose name is called Wilma Rudolph. Let's see to the video now.
The story of Wilma Rudolph. With determination and perseverance, all obstacles can be overcome. The story we are going to tell is about a physically challenged girl who overcame all odds to become a champion. Wilma Rudolph was born in Tennessee, USA. She belonged to a poor family. When she was 4 years old, she had double pneumonia and scarlet fever. Both these deadly diseases left her paralyzed with polio. She had to wear a brace. But her mother never despaired. She encouraged her by all means. She told Wilma that with faith and determination, she could do anything she wanted. Wilma's one dream was to become the fastest runner on earth. At the age of 9, against the advice of doctors, she removed the brace and took the first step. At the age of 13, she took part in her first race and came last. Then she took part in many races and always came last. Wilma did not give up. Finally, a day came when she stood first. At the age of 15, she went to Tennessee State University, where she met a coach by the name of Ed Temple.
I want to be the fastest woman on earth.
With your kind of determination, nobody can stop you. I will help you in whatever way I can.
The day came when she was one of the contestants at the Olympics. Wilma's main rival was Uta Hagen. Uta Hagen had never been beaten in a race. The first event was 100 meters race. Wilma beat Uta Hagen and won the gold medal. The second event was the 200 meters race. Wilma beat Uta Hagen the second time and won her second gold medal. The third event was the 400 meters relay, and this time also she was running against Uta. In the relay event, the fastest runner runs the last lap. The relay race started. The first 3 people ran and changed the baton easily. When Wilma's turn came, she dropped the baton. But when Wilma saw Uta running towards the finish line, she shot like a lightning bolt and beat Uta to win the third gold medal. Thus, we see how Wilma never let her paralysis paralyze her will and became the fastest runner on earth.
So, all of you, did you listen to the video? Yes. So from this video, you can understand that one's faith and determination towards their dream will get them success at any cost. So that's what I'm even trying to say. So have a dream, final dream, okay, keep work on it. Definitely you can achieve your success. Well, now I'm moving on to the puzzles which I have given to you. So can you please tell me, when I have given the puzzle to you, how many of you felt that it is difficult to do? How many of you just felt that it is difficult, still I can try? How many of you felt, no, I don't want to do this, I just want to listen and go forward? So these are all different types of or kinds of thinking within each and every individual. One may think that it is difficult, but definitely I will do it. Another one think that, okay, let me pass the video and move forward. Another one will say that, why should I do it? Likewise, they think it. So each and everyone have a different opinion, right? I'll tell you who will become a winner and who will become a loser. Okay, I'm not saying that no one is a loser over here. Okay, no one is a loser over here. So everyone is born to win only. But if you have a kind of attitude like a loser, then you have to change that attitude. That is what I'm trying to say here. So I have a questions here. So winner versus loser. So when you have seen the question, okay, so if you are a winner, then you are always in the part of the answer. You are always as a part of the answer. You will get the answer. And if you are a loser, always you will be the part of the problem. You never go for a solution. And if you are a winner, you will have a plan to execute it. You will just try in different ways. Okay, you will work out in one particular method. If it doesn't work, you will just go with another method. Likewise, you will keep move on with the plans. And if you are a loser, you will just always go for an excuse. Okay, you will always go for an excuse. And if you are a winner, you will just say, if the question is given to somebody else, also you will say, so let me do it for you. I will just do it for you. And if you're a loser, you will say, that's not my job. Why should I do? Even though if it is not your job, if you're trying for something, then definitely success will be in your footstep. Then if you see answer in every problem, then that means you are a winner. If you see problem in every answer, then which means you are a loser. And if you say it is difficult to do, but I will try my level best and I will find out it is possible to do, then which means you are a winner. If you say it may be possible, but it is very difficult to do, if you say like this, that means you are a loser. So just to decide which answers will come from your mouth, whether the answers of a winner or answers of a loser. And if you're having a many answers from a loser's part, just to try to change yourself. Whatever it is, just to try out. Every problem has a solution. Every problem has a solution. Without the solution, there is no problem. It's in this world. Okay. So every problem, not only this puzzle problem I'm saying. So in practical life also, we may face n number of issues. Okay, according to each stage we will face n number of issues, but you have to come forward. You are not supposed to sit in a single place and say that it is very difficult for me to do, it is not at all possible, why should I do that? If you have those type of questions with you, then it's not a good step to go forward. Just get rid of all these things and be a winner. Be a winner. So always try, have a plan, try to find the answer, be a part of the answer, just give your best. Even though you may lose many times, don't give up. You might have seen Wilma Rudolph. Okay, so even though she is paralyzed, she her dream was to become a fastest woman fastest woman in the world, right? So she achieved it. Her faith and determination, she can do it. With her problem, she is paralyzed. That is a problem, but she has a solution for that. She find a solution. She has an answer for that. Okay. So similarly, I just wish all my child to be a winner. If you have any thought of a loser, just get rid of it from today onwards and be a winner always, and have a great dream within you. And you can also write what is your dream and what you're going to do for this country, everything, and just put it in a Google Classroom. I'll just post it as an assignment, and you can do it and resend it in the Google Classroom. All right, children. Well, so see you in the next class. Have a great day.